All right, man. Moving on. We got through the All-Star weekend. Bum, bum, bum. And yes, like many of you, the NBA and the NBA All-Star, the All-Star weekend, the All-Star game, they did this new format. By the way, Draymond Green, to be a current player, cooked the NBA. I'm telling you right now, Draymond Green, you better not get anywhere near a flagrant foul. Adam Silver is going to suspend you and fine you so hard and so bad and for so long for the way that you got on Oprah Winfrey's TV and spewed the hate talk for the NBA All-Star game, for the NBA format, for the NBA All-Star game format. You killed it. I don't know if I've seen a player down his game that bad the way that you did. But the NBA All-Star game, it's cooked. Shout out to well, part of it's boring because of your teammate, honestly. Steph made it. Steph hurt the game with, and it wasn't necessarily what Steph did, but Steph was just trying to find a way to make small, skinny guys who don't jump high, who don't run the fastest, to find their way into the game and to now meet this analytic stage. And he found a three-point shot and made the three-point shot a regular shot. And now everybody wants to shoot a three-point shot. All the offices are open three-point shots. Everybody takes three-point shots now. So if it's boring, it's because of the way that you guys made it. But the NBA All-Star game is cooked. Shout out to, what's my man, Mac McCullen? What's his name? McCullen? Three-time NBA Slam Dunk Contest champion. My sentiments still apply on how you get the Slam Dunk Contest better. You go out here and get those street dunkers. Pair them up with an NBA All-Star, put some money on it, and let those dudes break their neck. Let them set themselves on fire. Let them shoot themselves out of a cannon if they want to. But honestly, it comes down to, for the NBA All-Star game, until you get your best players playing, like it was fun when we watched Reggie Miller and Ray Allen be in a three-point contest. It was fun when we watched Vince Carter, Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, Spud, Latrell. Like when you watched your stars of the league get into the dunk contest. I do think a format to steal from the WNBA, hey ladies, the one-on-ones. I think that's something, but these guys are a little bit too prideful. You don't want to get somebody to sauce you up, cross you up. But the NBA All-Star game, you're cooked as a whole. But there has now become a battle between the NBA All-Star game and the NHL Four Nations. And the NHL Four Nations games that have been taking place over the last week or so, which will conclude with the USA taking on Canada in the Championship League. It has gained some fantastic notoriety. For a lot of people who are not NHL fans, have jumped on the wave in recent days because the last time the USA played and they played against Canada, 3 fights happened in 9 seconds? 3 fights in 9 seconds. You can say that's the name of the game. You can say it's a gimmick. Call it what you wish. But it did bring eyes to the NHL. And one person, not just one person, but one person who's been able to do it publicly has been PK Subban. Subban. And PK's been on this kick, and he's been calling out the names. He's an outside back. He doesn't call out names. But he's been saying everything but names. And he's made this charge about the NHL and their players and their pride and their playing. And then I got my producer Tay, and he's sending me text after text about viewership, and it's 10 million views, and it's up, and he's out on the NBA All-Star game, and hockey has found its way. And I just want to say to people like Tay, I want to say to people like PK, while I do believe and I agree with you, the NBA All-Star game is cooked. It is. Large in part because their best players won't play hard in the game. But NHL, you too had to find a creative way to get fans to come watch your game. Let's be honest. It's been 10 years since you've had international Olympic hockey. 9 years since you've had international, your top players in the NHL playing international hockey. The difference between NBA All-Star Game and Four Nations is I'm not playing for the NBA. I'm playing for my nation. So you don't have a problem when the NBA players go and play for the Olympics. Oh, no. You cheer them on. In fact, it is one of the most watched sporting events when the NBA players go to the Olympics and they got USA across their chests. You get the Kevin Durant's. You get the LeBron James. You get the Steph Curry's. You get a guy like Jason Tatum to be a part of a team who is damn near one of the best players in the NBA to sit his ass on the bench. So don't tell me, PK, about these guys have to have pride to go out there and play the game. Yeah. There's a reason the NHL had to revamp the way they were doing things as well. Because they weren't getting the views that they wanted to get during their All-Star games. So when you put USA across their chest and not NHL across their chest, absolutely you're going to get a different viewership. Absolutely you're going to get a different level of play from those players that are playing for the USA. That is the big difference. Because when I watch, you watch PK, you watch Tay, and you watched at home. We all watched Steph Curry do night-night. To who was it? Serbia, France? We watched that. And you cheered and you jumped and you screamed. And it was one of the greatest spectacles that we've ever seen. Because we play a little bit of different with the pride and the energy and the effort when it's USA across our chests. See, now, if those same players, PK, who you're saying don't have the same amount of pride and integrity, and you don't care if they make $300 million or whatever, that they need to show up and play, those guys do. They do. The summertime when they can be taking off, getting ready for their season, they do. They go and they face the world's best players. And they not only beat them, they blow them out. And they give people in the United States a sense of pride that we are still the best basketball country in the world. So I get it. I get it, PK. I get it. You want to be able to put your league on a pedestal. Rightfully so, my brother, do your thing. But please, don't mistake the two. Because if it was the USA players versus the other, pick whatever other three nations you want to play, you think you get silly hoop-de-loop play? No. You get dogs. You get KD being KD. You watch the clip that they're showing now, or I don't know what, I think it's on Amazon or Netflix, and they're showing the behind the scenes of yeah. You saw what the hell Serbia was saying? That coach came in and said, he's Kevin Durant. Yeah. You didn't question the pride of Kevin Durant and LeBron James and Bam Adebayo and Steph Curry and those guys then. an all-star game. And I'm with you on this, PK. They do need to show up to give their all-star game a different feel. But don't confuse the two. Don't ever confuse the two. Because you watch and you cheer. And you say it with pride. When the USA men's basketball team is playing on the largest stage in the world at the Olympics. And they dog other nations out. Now, if they made their all-star game, maybe the USA All-Stars against Olympic style, like the four nations, maybe you'll get the competition level. You'll get the pride. You'll get the enthusiasm. But please, don't do that. Don't do that. I am happy that the NHL has gotten eyes back on them. Again, it's been 10 years since they competed in the Olympics. It's been 9 since the top players from America has competed internationally. So I understand. Enjoy the spotlight. Enjoy the views. And I hope and pray that it does bring a new level of audience to your game. I want it to grow. Sure. Let's have it grow. But don't mistake the two. Don't take friendly competitions amongst players across the league and try to put it up against competition against nations. There's a reason there was 3 fights in 9 seconds. It's a difference. And when they play on Thursday night, it'll be different. Because I'm not playing for the Florida Panthers or representing the Boston Bruins or the Dallas Stars. Nah. It's USA versus Canada. It ain't the Blackhawks versus the Islanders. Different level of pride when it's USA across your chest. So enjoy it. But relax, PK. Take it down just a little bit. Because you know how the USA players get down on the basketball side when we have to face many nations.